Welcome back, YouTube. This is DRZ. Now, today's video is going to be showing you my 2016 Audi TT Coupe having an Android Auto slash CarPlay in my car. When I first purchased this car a couple of years ago, it did not have it, but it does have the USB slot, which is inside this compartment here, where when you plug in your phone into the car, you should be able to have Android Auto, pop up on your screen and where you can either use like the Google Maps, use any of the apps, like for example, like Pandora or even Spotify, stuff like that. Like I said, when I first purchased this car, I did not have it, but after a couple of years of searching, I noticed it was like almost impossible to have it into my car, my specific car, until just the last couple of weeks. So this is my third week. I haven't had any issues, so I waited to make this video just to make sure everything works good. And I'm going to explain like how this whole thing worked. So yes, there are forums, like there's an Audi forum where you can find all this information, because now there are people in the community that share, all the steps and how to download certain programs or whatever it is. Like I'm not really a tech person, so I pretty much found someone online. I actually stumbled across it, of a YouTuber doing the same thing but in the UK. But I'm over here in the US, in New York right now. So, and I gave it a shot and it works. So I'm really glad and I'm really happy that I finally have Android Auto. So, all right, really quick, the YouTuber that I saw, he actually got the software from this person called thenavman.com. So that's the nav, N-A-V, man, man.com. And I'll show you really quick. Turn this on. I want to give him a big shout out for dealing with my millions of questions that I had for him. But I'll go through the steps, because hopefully if you decide to do the same thing what I did in order to have the Android Auto or CarPlay in your car, I did a couple of things wrong, but hopefully you should learn from my mistakes, so the installation could go a lot easier. So you go to this this site, and it seems like this is nothing but Audi's software. I only went on it just specifically for mine, but I did come across like other models like the A5, Q5, Q3. It all depends what you're looking for. But just for the sake of this video, let me quickly navigate to the section where I went to. All right, so as you can see, there's a whole, like, this, whoever this person is, he can pretty much either email you the downloads, or he can either mail it to you. In my case, I chose the download version only because he does have a special going on for like digital downloads, which he gives like an extra 20% off. That's what I've done. And you pretty much, what you need is a couple of SD cards, and then and in my case, I had to get 4, only because I'm just like I said, I'm not a techie guy, so I just got 4 for the sake of, I don't want to put all of it into one giant, all the information, all the separate links into one SD card. So I did everything, the long way, step by step. But if you're a techie guy, then you can pretty much ignore. So quickly, he obviously, like I said, he sells it for all over the place. Like you got the new Mexico, you got Middle East, New Zealand, the rest of the world. But in my case, I chose the Audi in the US, right here. This is the US. So this is the version that I got. I got the MMI CarPlay Android Auto Update Bundle. That's what I did first. But well, yeah, this is what I did. So, the pricing right here, as of right now, it's in Great Britain pounds. It's about $149. But you can help it convert by clicking this little icon up here. It'll have a drop down menu. Click on the, in my case, US dollars, and give it a minute. It should update. There you go. And now you scroll down, so that comes out to be $189 right now. So like I said, you can either have it shipped, and I believe the shipping is free because what they do is they'll actually put the all the downloads onto memory cards, and then they'll send it out to you. But in my case, I'm not so tech savvy on it, but at least I'm capable of downloading things and then installing it. So that I didn't think that was going to be too hard. So anyways, and of course he has a 20% off on top of that. So in my case, mine came out to like 150 something. So, and this is what I did. So anyways, this person, when they ship it to you, like the SD cards, or even if you just download it, he has a step-by-step instructions on how to do it. Like, it's so simple. It's nothing hard at all. Like, if I can follow it, anyone can follow it. So anyways, just to go through the mistakes really quick. Like I said, I did this first, and then I had an issue where after the installation process was done, I plugged in my phone into the car, and it did find Android Auto. But then when I changed like the menus, like if I'm doing this video, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like the folders they hear from you have like either the let me turn this on. Hold on one second. Show you real quick what I'm talking about. Like right now it's not connected at all, but these little folders tabs on the top right here, you got your mileage from gas have, and then whatever multimedia it's set on. In my case, it's on the USB. So these little folder tabs, let's just say that. So when I originally bought the Android Auto update, this icon was not there. Like there was like it looked like a bar, like a cell bar, but with a slash going through it. So I plugged it in, it worked, but then when I changed the tabs, because sometimes I like to know, the mileage that I'm going, or how fast I'm going, and how much, gas is consuming. And when I went back, it disappeared and I couldn't get it. So it was a little frustrated. And then I tried to replug it, unplug it, plugged it back in, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the Android Auto section anymore. So that was an issue. And I explained this to the nav man. They're pretty good on emails. They're pretty prompt. They're really good at it. So I asked them, I was like, listen, this is the problem that I'm having. It comes on once in a while when I plug it in, and sometimes it doesn't. And they were telling me that I also have to update the cockpit, the VC, the virtual cockpit update as well, in order to have that Android Auto menu or folder, whatever it is you want to call it. So I'm going to quickly connect a phone just so I can show you. 1 second. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to put this white block in the way just so for privacy purposes. But this is just to show you how the Android Auto looks in my 2016 Audi TT. After I got the 4 download softwares, which in my case, since I had a very old software, I needed 2 software updates, an MIB soft update and the Maps update. So, and then of course a couple of days later, after I had that issue where I couldn't find the Android Auto the logo, only because it wasn't installed, because the virtual cockpit itself needed an update. So that's actually let's see, 5 updates, separate updates total. So, and in my case, I had the 2016 Audi TT. I needed 1 software update, 2nd software update, MIB update, the Maps update, and then the virtual cockpit update. And the end result is everything works flawlessly. I have no issues whatsoever. I can tab on over, the folders to show you. That shows you, all the other options that you have in your car. Obviously, you got the maps here, but I'm going to shrink that. And to control this is very easy. You use the center control knob. You turn it either clockwise or counterclockwise. If you want to get into the center, you actually click on over. You can use not only the center console, you can also use some of these. I still haven't gotten used to it. I'm always used to using the buttons on the actual the knobs and stuff. So that's what I've been used to. So anyway, so whenever you're on one of these, as you can see, there's like a blue outline. It goes to show you that what section you're on, just so you don't lose. So if you click on over to the right, I'm actually, you know, at the Pandora section, the musical section, app section, whatever you want to call it. If I click on let me see, if I click on back, let me go back 1 second. I'm still trying to get used to this. Click that. And if you have other apps installed, remove this really quick. You have all these other apps. You got the Audi app, which I haven't used yet. The Google Maps is what I use. Messaging, it does pop up whenever I get messages, text messages, instant messenger messages from via Facebook. And then Pandora's app that I use. All these other apps, I have no knowledge of it because I don't use it. Well, I know what SmartThings is. It's for those who have Samsung products. You can link everything to there, but that's neither here or there. There's Spotify, which honestly I hardly use. Maybe I tried it once, but I think I'm gonna try to use it again since now that I have the Android Auto in my car. I'm gonna try to mess with it. So everything else works really good. Let me go back, cover this up real quick. You want to click back to that screen where it has like 3 screens, or if you want, like if you want to like blow up the screen, for example, the Google Maps, you highlight it. You know, when you turn to the knob right there, press enter, it gets bigger, and then you can go back down, shrink it again, stuff like that. Let's see, go this. And usually there's a third window. I can't get it to work right now, it just disappeared. But there's a third window where it just shows you like the last few stops that you made if you ever use the Google Maps, the last few addresses and stuff. But other than that, everything works flawless. Everything is awesome. So I'm gonna put the link under the description. It's the Navman. Like I said before, they're from the UK. Altogether, this probably cost me probably like just under $200 US dollars. And you have any questions, they're real good in answering quickly via emails. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully, you know, for those who like me who like to use the Android Auto and was sad that your car doesn't have it, there's the updates and softwares that you can download from this guy. I'm sure I mentioned it earlier. I know there are forums out there. Audi forum is one of them, and you could look into the sections, you know, whatever, or you could just in the search area just type in, you know, Android Auto or CarPlay software updates. There's a whole bunch of links there that you can. There's a lot of steps you can do, but I'm not a tech person, so I just found out about the Navman on YouTube from this other YouTuber. And it seemed real easy, and then I was like, all right, you know, let me give it a shot. I did, and it works, and it's awesome. All right, guys, that's it for this video, and next time, take it easy.